my first live, y'all. So
I don't know what to
forgive
say.
me.
I'm sorry. All
It's
right.
all good. I'm
All
over
right.
here
Let me.
teary eyed.
I'm such a bad host. Okay, let me introduce
No,
you.
we learning. We learning, girl.
Do I wait? Do I wait for people to start, or do I just do it now?
No,
Like, do I?
they can chime in on the live later, like, hey, it's gonna be uploaded. So when they
Okay.
when they meet us, they meet us.
Okay. Well, y'all. First off, how are you doing? I hope y'all are all doing well. This is Tamiko.
Yep.
Um, her channel is called 963 Life.
LYFE, life with a Y, because it's yours.
Hi,
And
hi,
live your
Siren.
forte every day, everywhere, every way. Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm so excited. This is my first live ever. And I've been on YouTube for several years. Well, I've been a viewer of YouTube for several years. I didn't start my actual channel of posting stuff until pandemic. And so to introduce myself, I am Tamiko. I'm a woman that goes by many names, but the birth given name is Tamiko. And I am an intuitive astrologer. I am an IA. And I am also a child of the people. Like that's what my name means. My Tamiko is a Japanese name. It means beautiful child or child of the people. And so my mission and purpose in this time space reality is to assist people with living their best life. And that's my brand too, the best life, life with a Y, because this is your life and because you are here to live your forte every day, everywhere, every way. And through astrology and the guides, the most high, my ancestors, I am able to be of assistance in any way that's needed for the most part, as long as it's not harmful or invasive into anybody else's energy or our own. I'm not going to ever instruct anybody to harm themselves or do something that is not in their greatest good. So it's not easy, but it is what I came here to do. So it's good to see y'all. And I'm just excited. Um, it's
Say
been a
your voice
long
in the
time
comment.
coming. Um, you have the same glasses. Cool. I love them. Thank you. Um, yeah, it's sideways. But if y'all have
I
any
know.
questions, we're gonna be in here just for a little bit. We just finally figured out how to make this work.
Mhm.
And so now that we know, I will be more active. I was instructed by the YouTube higher ups to post more shorts. So I'm going to start doing that. I have a lot of content that I've recorded over the years that I was too nervous to put out, but messages are timeless. So I may start uploading some of that or just getting on, going live, answering questions, and doing readings. Um, I do work out of Pasadena, California. So if someone was interested in getting a one on one personal reading from me, they could reach out and we can link up in Pasadena. Other than that, I do Zoom and phone readings. Um, Awesome. You have a channel too. Right? Yes, this is the year to get ourselves out there and just it was divine timing. Because how long did we know each other? We spent 6 months or more together
Mhm.
before I
Mhm.
knew that you did cards. I knew that you were into metaphysical stuff. Like
Mhm.
you were open to conversation with me, whereas some people they either glaze over and are like, what the fuck is she talking about? or
Yeah.
they're a little bit nervous, like, "Oh, you into that shit," or they all in it, like, and you were all in. You was like, "What, girl?" Yeah, like, so, but I didn't ask, I guess. Yeah, I didn't
And
ask,
the
like, "Do you
and
do
the
readings too?"
circumstances the circumstances were so interesting. What was it? I think it was like 10 o'clock at night. We was running amok in the parking lot, and we was talking about astrology. Yeah, I
Right.
remember.
Yes, for true. So, it was just divine timing last week. It's like, "Oh, you got a channel? What? I've
Yeah.
been trying to figure out this YouTube thing for 5 years." I mean, so I thought I had it figured out, and then things went on as far as, like, collaborations, people who I had already set up collaborations with didn't go through, and so the energy is intense, like, when energy gets really high, my eyes start to water too.
Mhm.
So, it's good vibes, it's not anything bad, it's just, like,
Hey,
intense energy. Hi
Siren.
there.
I mean, Siren, if you would like, you can email me and, you can come up here too and you could do a live stream and, showcase your gifts. I don't mind y'all. I mean, if anybody has spiritual
It's a
gifts, a channel,
community.
come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I
We
don't mind.
building. We are building. We are building. I'm excited. I'm really like energized and very grateful. I'm in so much gratitude right now. So I look forward to doing more work. This live is just right now an introduction to me, and um it could be about astrology if that. Oh, where is the link? It's in her community page. I don't
Mhm.
know if we are able to put it in right now. I
Let
definitely
me
don't know how
see.
to do that. But I am getting my YouTube my my YouTube footing, I guess. Like, so when I started in 2020, I was just winging it, doing like what I told you. I thought GRWM was grown woman. I didn't know it meant get ready with me. So I was doing my own little get ready with me type thing, but the editing, like I really didn't know how to edit my videos, and it would just end
Mhm.
up being multiple videos as opposed to one like flowing production. So
I
um
can't I can't put your link in there in the chat.
oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Insane. Yeah.
no problem. We will get to that. It's 9, the number 9, the number 6, the number 3, and then the letters LYFE. That's my channel. And um, you can contact me through that. My Instagram is the best life, but it's TheBestLyFeE. So 6 E's in total, the best life. Um, for now, oh, you can email me. So my email is P as in Paul, A as in Apple, dot A as in Apple, U as in umbrella, B as in boy, R as in radio, Y as in yellow, the number 2, Z as in zebra, O as in Oscar at gmail.com. And for any of Sunshine's subscribers, you will get I will give y'all 30% off. So, it just varies, like
Ooh,
yes, that's a good
y'all
little,
are eating good.
discount. Yeah. Um, and it what I was about to say is it varies, like, so for Astrology, I prefer to do a full hour. I don't have to, but it's just a lot of information that, you know, and then to allow you to also ask questions so that I'm not just divulging information. An hour is helpful, but I can do 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. The max, like I don't go over 3 hours. Like I won't do more than a 3 hour reading just because it's a lot. Doing readings it takes a toll on me. So
Mhm.
after depending on what's going on, within the first 30 minutes, I'm starting to feel fatigue or feel certain things in my body. So, yeah, that's the longest I've ever done. And that was like for an event, actually. So, but I'm working towards being able to do like astrology parties and different types of, I've done pop up shops, but I was working in conglomeration with some other people, so it's like I wasn't the only reader, so that helped that there were other people there. Um, I don't know, any other questions right now? Okay, go ahead, Siren. Well, Siren ENT 3NT.
If anyone has a question, you can ask. No problem.
I'm just not pulling up any charts right now because I actually
Mhm.
don't have my software to pull up the chart. I can maybe do something off the top of my head. It is easier when I can look at the chart though. But when you gave me your big three, I was able to give you some insight, but it's easier when I can actually see the chart. She is so beautiful. Um oh, okay. Got you, Siren. Siren, like call the sailors out to come do with them as you will, or like, or all the above.
Oh, thank you, Siren, for the compliment. Thank you. Um, was it about the pop-up shop? She said you ended up answering her question when you were
Okay,
speaking.
cool. Cool. Perfecto. I have been doing this work professionally only since 2020, but I have been reading for people, not knowing that I was reading for people since 2016, 2017 for sure. Um, I have always known things and didn't know how I knew them. And both sides of my family originate from Louisiana. I've recently found out that my father's side is more European as opposed to my mother's side. I am a practitioner of Ifa. I'm not a priestess or none of that. I am what's considered to be a baby, a student, um, Abarisha. I'm still very fresh. I've been practicing since 2020, but I am no teacher in this. It's just I've come to learn how to utilize nature and connect with Orisha and stuff like that. But that is oh yes. Imoja is a very powerful energy, and I always have to work with her to nurture myself because for so long I lived outside of me. So I was so concerned about everything other than me. And through this work, I have
Um,
learned how to really care for me. Wow.
Tamiko, I have a question. So
Mhm.
for people who are not in LA, how could they reach you? How could clients reach you?
So if you're not in LA, we would have to connect through Zoom or the phone. That would be pretty much it. And so you will reach out to me through email. Um, PA.AUBRY number two Z O as in Oscar at gmail.com. And
I'll put your Gmail in the community
oh,
tab post as well.
okay, perfect. Yes. Because I'm very prompt with returning emails. So I usually, for sure, within 24 hours, but I usually do my best to be pretty adamant. I finally turned on notifications because before I would just have to check them like
Mhm.
every other hour. Now I have notifications. It pops up if I get an email. So I'm good with returning emails. And then we could talk rates. But like I said, any of your subscribers do get 30% off their first reading. And then we could go from there because I do offer friends and family discounts and I have special days for certain things that, you reach out and we could connect on that. Um, I don't know. How much is for general? Like, uh, so for 30 minutes is $60. 45 minutes is 75. An hour is 100. So that's pretty much the base rates. Oh,
Oh,
she's asking your rates.
my bad. I'm over here. Sorry. um, my general prices. For a mod, I could do 15. I don't mind $15 because I made Siren a mod. So
Oh, okay. That's what the crown is. It's a
the
moderator.
ranch, yeah.
Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, I'm not gonna ask no questions right now, but why does this person have a crown? Okay, yeah.
Oh no, the crown is for I think commenters. So like if someone comments first or second or third on the live stream, they earn the
Oh,
crown. Yes.
okay, okay. Oh, the badge is a moderator? I don't know, because 'cause I've
Mhm.
been a moderator for people and I just my name would have something next to it. I don't remember. It's been a while. Oh, and their name is Blue. Okay, okay. I see. I see.
Mhm.
I see. I see.
Mhm. I know. YouTube has so many updates and it's like we didn't ask for these.
Yeah, right. Like,
But
gotta keep up. You gotta keep up.
yeah. But yeah, so it used
Okay,
to
you're
be
right. It used to be a wrench. Yep. Okay. You get it. Like a tool. Yes, yes, yes. So true. Yes. I used to be a very active subscriber. Now, not as much. I'm still subscribed. I didn't unsubscribe. I'm so focused on my own stuff that I'm not on YouTube as much as I used to be. But I do want to do a um guide or a list of YouTube channels that inspired me on my journey. Because, like I said, I started this journey. I originally started this journey in 2012, 2011, and then I went back to sleep and let it fall to the wayside. And then in 2016, I was like, okay, I can't deny who I truly am and continue in this matrix like this. So um, I was introduced to in 2015. I was introduced to several YouTube channels. I don't remember exactly how, but like Zoe Williams, the Zoe What Show, House of Oshun, Queen Cup Tarot. Like those are three that just came to my mind like right now. Because actually, quite a few of the readers that I used to listen to, they don't even read anymore. They're not on YouTube anymore. And then for astrology, The Astrology Hub podcast is excellent. And then they have a community too. It's called the Inner Circle. I've been a part of that since 2017. And it's extraordinary. So I will recommend Astrology Hub podcast to anybody. Astrology Hub podcast, because there's another one, the Astrology podcast with Chris Brennan. And it's great. It's just like kind of, I don't know a better word right now to say, like nerdy. Like, I've fallen asleep on Chris so many times because of his cadence of speech is almost robotic. I don't know. I'm not dissing or nothing. I'm just saying my experience. And so, Astrology Hub podcast, not the astrology podcast. It's two different things. Stormy Grace. So Stormy Grace, these are all YouTube channels, and I'll do a full breakdown on my own channel. But Stormy Grace has a free astrology academy in her playlist, and it's wonderful. She has mm, at least 25 or more videos of astrologers teaching different techniques and lessons and stuff like that. Um, can you guess my sign? Sure. Can I guess your sign? Yes, you can, sure. I'll tell you if you
What
want
do
to
you
know.
like about astrology, Tamiko?
Oh, everything. But mainly I like the as above, so below concept. Like, so the stars are above our heads and out
Mhm.
of reach, seemingly, like, seem to have no connection with us. But once you get into astrology, you see just how connected everything is. And
Mhm.
so, um, whether it's underwater up there or an illusion, whatever the case may be, it resonates and it's relevant. And I've seen it work. So when I was younger, my uncle, he wasn't an astrologer. He was a landscaper. He was a gardener, but that was his
Mhm.
profession. Like he would beautify the um people's yards and stuff like that. And who, me? Are you saying me? I'm a Scorpio?
No, she's saying that she guesses Virgo in Taurus
Oh,
or Taurus.
okay. Well, you're close. Like, so I'm actually a Sagittarius sun, a Taurus moon, and a Cancer rising. But most of my placements are in the sixth house, which is the Virgo house. And you got the Taurus right. I'm a Taurus moon. So you own it. You're picking it up. And Scorpio, my Jupiter is in Scorpio. So
Period, period. Twins, twins.
yes, yes. Um I can cook, yes. I don't like to cook though, ironically. So I have 2 children. I started early. I was a teen mom. So I have 2 sons and I had to cook early. So and just in general, the way my parents sent me out to the wilderness, I had to learn how to cook. Like my mom literally taught me how to cook noodles and hot dogs when I was like 6. And then I was tired of noodles and hot dogs. So yeah, I've been cooking for a long time. I can cook. And I love eating. I'm a foodie in a lot of ways. I'm a very picky foodie, but I'm a foodie, and I once I get in the kitchen, I throw down, but I do not like it. Like that is not my calling. Mm-mm. And I worked in food service for 20 years. I worked for Starbucks for 20 years. I worked for Starbucks and Coffee Bean, and I worked at like a little local cafe. So I'm a barista for life. Now, that's what I do enjoy. I do enjoy barista art, making different cafe combinations, and I aspire, like I'm going to have a wellness cafe. Well, it's going to be a wellness center. Just the first floor will be a cafe. We can talk about that more later
I feel you,
on.
Siren. I can't. cook that well either. I have a seasoning problem, and I know I'm black, but I have a seasoning problem. Like I either put too much or too little. That's mainly,
Well,
and I can't cook
that's what
rice.
exploration is for. Like when I was in my teens, I used to over season everything. Like I don't know,
Mhm.
because my mom would make stuff bland because she was a health freak. And so when I got my little wrist was heavy with it. So you'll start to like get your balance, or you're the type of person that has to actually measure your seasonings. So
Yeah.
you just got to
Mhm.
know, okay, this only needs a tablespoon or a half a teaspoon, so it's not that bad. You'll get to it. And then, once you have your specialties, stick
Mhm.
with it. You know what I mean? So I'm a baker. Like I can bake damn near anything. And I'm good at turkeys. Like
Ooh.
I'm good at making turkeys in the holidays and sweets. So I kind of stick with that. But I can make damn near anything. Except for seafood. So I didn't grow up eating seafood. So I don't know how to make seafood dishes. But I'm from LA, so Mexican food is that's my probably expertise. 'Cause I grew up eating tacos and burritos and enchiladas, even though I'm melanated, like, my family is black, like, I'm from a family of niggas, but my mom is from Chicago, my dad is from LA, but where he was, and my mom, they didn't really have much they didn't eat Mexican food, and so when she came to LA and it was just all this good Mexican food, it turned her out, so but she still is a soul food type of person. Taco and donuts. Well, all right, that's quite the combination. I have never made donuts. I've tried, but it didn't come out right. Yeah. And then me and Grease, we just don't get along that well. I do not.
Mm.
Grease burns are the devil. Like, So yeah. Okay, you can make good burgers. Yes, you know your specialty, honey, and stick with it. I mean, you can start like experimenting with burgers and making stuffed burgers because there's this apparatus that you put the meat in, and then you can also put your what you want to stuff it with, and then
Mhm.
put a little more meat and push it down, and then it gives you the patty. So it's not like you trying to figure out how to stuff the burger. The thing does it for you. So just a little. I'm sure you could buy it online. I got mine. Um, one of those places that sells as seen on TV stuff. So
Guess
that's
you're
just
fine.
an
Mm.
idea.
I'd say
Guess your sign. Siren. I think maybe you're a Leo.
hmm.
A
Yeah, I
Leo
think I like a fire sign
somewhere
too.
in
Like an
there.
Aries.
I feel fire. I don't know. So
Mhm.
Leo.
Aries, maybe.
Mm,
I don't think Sagittarius.
yeah, no, I'm not
No.
getting Saggy. Maybe, but I'm getting like
Oh damn. She
Leo,
said no.
Gemini.
She
Nope.
said no.
Okay.
Hmm.
I was also getting air. So I'm gathering like fire and air, but it's just this is not something I ever am able to really do. Like just by reading your name and your comments. And because I'm not doing readings, I'm not tapping into anybody's energy. When I first got on here, it was like a flood of energy. I had to do my little um
Mm.
protection.
Well, Capricorn. Capricorn. That's my final answer. I'm sticking to it. Capricorn. Is y-
Okay. I feel like Gemini, because I don't know, I
mm.
just feel like fire and air is around them. Nope.
Oh
Okay. Well, honey, we would have to hear you speak maybe. I don't know. And I just
yeah.
this was some like, even when I meet people face to face, I don't do the guessing sign thing. I have a oh, you're a
Ah,
Libra, that's
a
the air,
Libra.
okay. I have a like inner sensor, like, you know, they give off this type of energy, but I don't try to guess signs. But there is something about like reading people's face to know their rising and some stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff to it. Okay.
An Aries moon. Oh, girl,
Oh,
an
yeah,
Aries
full
moon.
moon, baby. Full moon, baby.
I used to have a roommate that had an Aries moon, and when I tell you, oh, we was thick as thieves. We was running amok in that hallway. We was always getting into trouble. Yup. Yup. Yup.
Y'all was the
I still talk to
initiators.
her. But I still talk to her. But yeah, she we were in the same class together and everything. Yeah, we was getting in trouble. Yeah. That was a time to be
It
alive.
was fun. It was fun.
But sometimes I reference astrology on the channel, and I think I've done an astrology reading on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. And I want my question to you, Tamiko, is why is it important for people to pay attention to astrology? Because some people don't believe in it. So, what's your take on, the importance of astrology?
Well, people don't have to believe in things for them to be real, you know. You don't have to believe in air to know that you breathe it. And so the way this universe was set up, we have a guide to help us. We came here for a purpose. We were incarnated into this life for a purpose, and astrology helps us chart our path. It helps. So the birth chart is your first breath, and so the nuance of astrology is okay. What if the doctor read the wrong birth time, or what if somebody was abandoned at birth and they have no idea when their birthday is? How do you know? So there are ways to know. There are things called chart rectifications, and then there are people like myself and others who are intuitive, and we can just pick up things from um we we get deeper messages from knowing the birth chart. But in general, astrology is like a blueprint, and it's a calendar, it's a map, it can be many things. And knowing your own personal blueprint can help you navigate through life so much easier. Like you're gonna still life be lifing. You're still gonna make mistakes, have things come up that you didn't expect, or have to work through trying times. But knowing your chart, knowing what your astrological makeup is, like how you are connected to the heavens in a uh minor way, like because the birth chart is just a slither, it's just a minor um portion of you as a whole. But if our parents knew that they had this map that could tell us your sun sign is the core of you, is your vitality, is what part of you that will basically never change, like your chart never changes, but the sun sign is the core of yourself. The moon is your emotional temperament, how you process your feelings. Your rising is your mission, is what you came here in this earth to get done. And like it's also uh, a part of how you show up in this world. So, like for me, even though I'm a Sag sun, so I'm going to always want to have fun and be adventurous and explore things. That's always going to be a part of me. I'm always going to seek knowledge. I'm always going to be optimistic. However, how I show up in the world is kind of like everybody's mother. Um uh a like I can be a pincher, but it's just because I'm so soft on the inside that I have to protect myself and be guarded. And so when people first meet me, they automatically see like loving and sweet. They think I'm a pushover a lot of the times, or that I'm shy. And I can be shy, like, especially in front of a camera, but I am very outgoing and sometimes loud. Excuse me, but how I initially come off is very reserved and guarded and protected, but also like sweet and nurturing. And that's my rising. And then my moon sign, people don't really get to see that part of me until they really know me. Even though Siren picked up on it, like immediately, it is usually not evident to people. But even in my first astrology reading, he said, something about I'm the personification of beauty. That's the Taurus, because my Taurus moon is the handle of my bucket. It's an astrology term. Like there are different ways that a chart is formed, and my chart is formed in like a bucket. Like all of my planets are in one area, kind of, and then the moon is all by itself. So it's the handle. And so um I can feel beauty. Like I don't see it with my eyes necessarily. I can actually feel it. And it's a Taurus trait from what I'm told. Like I didn't know that. I just knew that I had a different lens that I saw the world through. And so yeah, that is why astrology is important. Like if I would have known, so my sons are 26 and 25 and 26. They'll be 26 27 this year. And if I would have known astrology before they were in their teens, the way so I knew it, but not in depth. Like I didn't start reading their charts till they were in their teens. And by then I had kind of programmed them to a different frequency. So when I started trying to talk to them about their charts, they're like, "Oh, you done lost your mind. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're speaking a different language." And now they're really into it. They call me and ask me, "What the moon doing? What did you say was going to happen or what's supposed to be going on?" So they call me and ask me questions even though they're not so like engulfed in it that they are paying attention to what sign the moon is in per se. They
Mhm.
do recognize that it has resonance, and like it's helpful, like knowing certain things about what's going on in the sky, and especially collectively, like right now, the fact that so many planets are about to move into fire and air, and they
Yep.
were in water and earth. It's a whole new ball game. It's a whole, and like, this administration, since the first time, they've been shaking shit up and introducing us as a collective into the possibilities of our power, and how, if we actually decide to uh hone our powers and take and be sovereign in our just self, like one being saying, I am powerful because I am here, because I'm a spiritual being having this human experience, gives me a different kind of power to operate in this world. If we could all just click that little, turn that little button on inside and operate in a new way, it really would like change the trajectory. And it
I
is, it's
100%
happening.
agree. I agree. I couldn't stress this enough. Knowing your chart and knowing the placements in your chart, it's very important to know yourself. When you know yourself, life could be like 10 times easier. When you know yourself, know how you work, know how you think, 100%.
Know what you really desire, not what this
Mhm.
society or even your parents, because so children come into this world knowing exactly what they're here to do. Like my 5-year-old granddaughter is very clear of who she is and what she wants. Her no is her no, her yes is her yes. And it's amazing. And we cultivate that. We are not trying to reprogram her, but our parents a lot of times didn't understand that. And so they put us in a box. They kind of, without realizing it, trapped us into an identity that really was not ours. And now we're able to say, through our birth charts and just through learning yourself, really feeling into your body, you're able to say who you truly are and what it is that you came here to do. So, Siren, you have a lot of 12th house energy. You got a lot of work. Like it's a lot of effort. When you have a lot of 12th house stuff, you gotta put a lot of effort into making this life experience better for you. So,
Yeah, you could guess our rising signs. Well, I mean, Tamiko, by all means, if you are comfortable. All shucks.
yeah. Well, you just set up
Girl,
for
I see you.
work. You just the fact that you're a full moon baby is like, there's a lot of adjustment and like you figuring out what you want to release. Okay, so when you release something, you release it with intention because you are putting it out to come back to you as something else. And if you don't set those intentions of what you're releasing, you're setting yourself up to call in more of what you thought you didn't want. So, like you being born into this time space reality during a full moon, your life is all about making it work for you, making things work for you, not against you, and also like kind of going against the grain and not um letting what is normal be what you do. So, yeah, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, even just having 3 placements in the 12th house is a lot. 12th house energy in any way is a lot. Even if
Mhm.
if your node is there, whatever, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to process, and then it's like, it can be disheartening and, like, make you feel heavy. Mhm, yeah, I'm a Cancer rising. Yeah, I used to love the Care Bears. My sister is 11 years older than me, one of my sisters, and she had a collection of them. And when I tell you, I was like, those were my best friends. I was like in awe of them. And then the cartoon, I just recently let my granddaughter watch it, and she was like, she was kind of like unimpressed, but she was like, they're cute, but she wasn't her judge. She likes to watch movies.
I used to think that my rising sign was a Scorpio, but I got the time wrong. So I was born at 8:18 a.m. and not p.m. So if I were to
Oh.
be born in the p.m., then I would have a Scorpio rising. But I have a Gemini rising, so mhm.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. A person gave me the wrong birth time, and I literally did a whole reading for somebody else, basically. Now, luckily, half of it did resonate. So they did the same thing. They gave me AM instead of PM. So it just changed their rising in some of their houses. So a lot
Mhm.
of the readings still did resonate, but like one of the main things that they were seeking answers for was should they choose career over family? And
Mhm.
according to the wrong time, it said career. But when he gave me the right time, a family would help him to thrive. So
Mhm.
it was, but I had told him during that reading too, like, It's saying here that business is what you should pursue, but just with your makeup and your conversation, I can tell that having a family will also help keep you grounded. That's what I intuitively picked up. So that's where being an intuitive astrologer really helps me, because even though I had the wrong information, I was still able to deliver messages that the chart didn't show me. So,
Mhm. I do have
oh,
I
it's
I
the
do have a
hair. It's
lot of
the hair.
water in my chart. Yeah, it's the hair, girl. I'm putting bangs in a minute, but I do have a lot of water in my chart, a lot actually. And I how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like what is your take on people who have mostly water in their charts? Like, do you feel like it could be a curse in a sense, or it could mean like, you know, I know that
Well, that's
typically
just
people
a
would
superpower to me. Like, so when a person has certain element that's predominant,
mhm,
it's like that's their superpower. And then they have to kind of learn how to navigate through the other elements better, because we need all of them to help,
yeah,
keep us in a balance. But so, like me, I have a lot of fire. I have a lot. So I have 6 placements, including asteroids, though. Asteroids. So I have my Uranus, my Sun, my Mercury, my Neptune, my
mm,
Lilith, and one more big thing that I can't recall right now for some reason, but just those 5. So Sun, Uranus, Neptune, Mercury, and Lilith. All in Sagittarius, all in the sixth
damn,
house. Yeah. And so for a long time, I didn't know how to bring myself down. Like, I was just all over the place. Like, what do I do next? What do I do? I was very like ADHD ish. Like, I just was, I could not be still and all of this. And um somewhere in my mid teens, I started to kind of figure out that it was a little too much for me. Like, my energy was not just overwhelming for other people, it was a little bit too much for me. Like, I was burning myself out. And so I didn't learn my own chart until I was 30. Like, the first time I saw my birth chart, I was 30. And I had just like, I wasn't finished with my Saturn return. I didn't even know what a Saturn return was at the time. Like, somebody was talking to me about it and I looked it up and it was too confusing. So originally, astrology was like too much. I was like, let somebody else tell me. Like, my uncle, he wasn't an astrologer, but he just was very in tune and he really kept up with the moon and the sun. So that was his form of practice. But like I said, he really told me a lot about my 2 young sons, and he had only met them, but because one is a Leo and one is a Cancer, and then their moon, one is a Aquarius moon and one is a Sagittarius moon, he was able to give me so much information that helped me like know them better and kind of understand them better. But I didn't take heed or really take it seriously until I was in my 30s. So I wasted, well, I'm not gonna say I wasted. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. That's how I'll just sum it up. Like, with not knowing, I had to bump my head and scrape my knees and be in the hospital a few times in order to learn who I am, why I am, and what I'm doing here. And it's still a work in progress. I mean, I'm much more clear now, but sometimes things come up and it's like, what the fuck? And a lot of times for me, it's Pluto. I have like a hell of a little Pluto thing. with Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter. And so they're conjunct, even though my Saturn and my Pluto are both in Libra, and then my Jupiter is in Scorpio. So Saturn and Pluto are conjunct in the same sign, but my Jupiter is right next to them. So it's a little conundrum. That conundrum just means like a happening, a thing. It's been a continuous lesson. That's what I'll say. That uh, it wasn't until 2021 that I really another astrologer showed me the correlation. Like I knew that they were there. I knew they were close together and all that, but I didn't understand the quote unquote complex of it. So now I do, and I utilize it to the fullest. So
Siren, I think. Well, I think you seem very like inquisitive and perspective. Is that correct term? Is that the correct term?
introspective,
Perspective,
introspective. I think it's
like
introspective.
very like wanting to like know other people, like kind of pick people's brain apart in a way. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I would say you're probably a a air rising or a Pisces rising. You don't give Cancer, you don't give Scorpio either. But or Gemini, maybe Gemini rising. But I'd say air rising or like a Pisces rising.
Yeah, I just get a lot of fire and air from them. I'm sure they have some earth and water in there somewhere, but
Mm.
yeah, a lot of fire and air.
Oh, perceptive, not perspective. My bad. Perceptive is what I was trying to say.
Okay. Yes.
Ah, okay. Yep. See, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning.
And then this is difficult though, like, just trying to figure things out from words. Like, what? That's a whole new type of reading.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone has any more questions, like, um, I had a
I guess
question for
put it
you,
in the
Samantha.
comments because we almost been in here an hour and it's about to start getting late. Like, I don't
Oh
even
yeah.
have no light in here, but I barely had light from the jump. So it's not like I was so bright and now I'm so dark. But yeah, we're gonna be tapping out in a few seconds. Well, I am. Oh, okay. Next time, Siren. Next time we hop on, we gotta see how we could bring Siren in too, so we can all three
Mhm.
be on here chit chatting.
Siren, you
If
can
you
email
okay
me.
with that.
Mhm. And I'll definitely send your email in the community post. And I think I
And
said
my
I was gonna give them
Instagram.
some. Yes, your
My
Instagram.
Instagram, because that's how they could get in touch with me. I do check my DMs. Once I have a reason to check them more, I will check them more, but I'm not very active on Instagram. But oh, okay. It's just too dark. Okay. Hi y'all. So what do you say? How do I get out? What do I do to leave? Just say.
Um,
Oh,
you could just press the X on your screen.
okay. Well, thank you so much for having me. I look forward to connecting more and reach out. Y'all get 30% off. So hop on that. Okay. Miracles and bliss, y'all. Leave.
To answer your question, Siren, I mean, the worst reaction I got, like, I mean, my mom found out, but like, I don't know, the worst that she said was like, you know, you don't know what you're doing. Um, you know, things like that. And then I think she threw she threw away my cards, but I didn't give a damn. I bought more. Most of the decks that I have, people gifted me. So yeah, most of the decks that I have now, people gifted me them, and I made it my own. Like I wouldn't say that I'm hard headed in a sense, but if I don't know if I feel drawn to something, and I listened. I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe she's right because I started really young. I started when I was 14. I discovered tarot when I was 14, and it was very like random too. Like, and so then I was like, it was like a whole new world that just opened up for me, and I was like, I want to do this. Like I want to do this. Like I didn't know that I knew that tarot existed. I knew of it, but like I didn't know like I was anybody was capable of doing it. It kind of felt like out of reach in a sense, out of out of touch with me. But then I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make my own cards and I'm gonna learn. And it took me 6 months to learn. Actually, it didn't take me that long. And practice is key. But she found out and she threw away my cards, and I still was practicing. And it's like when I would practice with my friends, like at school and things like that, it's like people were telling me like, oh, like you could predict stuff, and I was like, oh. And it's like, okay, I'm faced with this fact of I'm good at this. I'm really good at this. But I'm being told it's bad. So it's like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. And if it finds me again, then I know that, this it's meant for me. Now, do I think that I'm like, is it something that makes my heart sing? Not 100%. I mean, it's a hobby. Uh-uh. It's a hobby, but like I just, I definitely couldn't dream of telling my dad, that I do tarot because he preaches. So, but yeah, I get it. Hmm. I think the thing with me though is, well, with my mom, like she gets readings too. I don't know what the issue is with when it comes to that. I don't know. Maybe it's a Libra thing. They could be a little, what is it, finicky in that way. I don't
No,
know.
they're judgmental. No, they really are. They are very like judgmental. That's the best way I can put it. My dad was a Libra. My children's father
Mm,
is a Libra.
they're pretty
They're very stuck. They're very like what they feel is the way.
Mhm. Mhm. I think my mom is a little bit more open-minded though in that way than my dad. My dad's a Capricorn.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. But I think my mom is a little
But
bit more.
anybody that's in ministry is difficult for them to come out of it.
Mhm.
So yeah. And if your mom was with him and then now she get readings, she had to break free.
Yep. For sure. For sure. Mhm.
Because my mom is Jesus' best friend, but she know what I'm doing is not evil. That's when she came to the resolution that it's all good because
Mhm.
I'm not evil. And even Ifa, at first she was like, what? And then I started taking her to different things like at the beach
Mhm.
and like really explaining certain things there. Like it's just
Mhm.
about nature. Like I don't worship anything. I give reverence and I honor. I worship God. There's one God. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like and explaining to her that Ifa doesn't mean that we have a lot of gods.
Mhm.
There are just representations of nature through deities.
Mhm.
So Oshun is the rivers, Yemaya is the ocean, Shango is lightning, Oya is the winds. That's it.
Mhm.
Ogun is the forest. It's not, and they represent other things too, but we don't worship them. So that's where even ancestors, I don't worship my ancestors. I give
Right.
honor
Honor.
to my ancestors. I worship God, like I worship the creator. Like and I give high honor to nature. So
Mhm.
it's like it's not a worship. but I do go and say thank you to the wind and to the trees, and I enjoy feeling the dirt and the sand in my hands and feet and stuff like that. So she's in her 70s. So she was stuck, but now she's more like,
more open.
Yeah, that's more open. And good. Like, I answered the phone for her, praise the Lord, because that's how she talked. Like that's how she answered her phone. So when she called me, I'll say praise the Lord. And Jesus cool. Yeshua was a real person. Like, I'm not knocking that um that energy is real. And it's very powerful because hundreds of millions of people give that name and that energy power. So it's real. It's real. It's just the way that they try to put it on us. Like there is no person coming back. It's a consciousness. It's a way of being. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of living that is Christ coming back. And it's happening. It started happening in 2011. Then 2012, it just shot through the roof. Like when the Mayan calendar, like people thought the world was going to end, but it was really a certain consciousness was ending.
Yeah. But Siren, definitely keep in touch. My email is in the bio, and I'm gonna get off of here, okay? Okay, y'all. It was nice talking to you, Siren. Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting and engaging. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye. Deuces.